Guys, how we doing? We're just going to look at GBP news coming up. So, what have we got here? Unemployment rate, average earnings, employment change, average earnings including bonus, HMRC payrolls, and claimant count. It's very, very simple, guys. If numbers are, what was the previous 4.4? If they're higher than that, you know, bullish, higher than that, bullish, higher than that, bullish, higher than that, bullish. You know, lower than all of these bearish. If it comes in as expected, i.e. forecast 4.4 again, it's neither bullish or bearish, right? Also, if this comes in as expected, even though that's higher, right? Previous was 5.6, as expected 5.9%. If it comes in as expected, it may not really have any effect on the markets. Why? You ever heard the term of people saying things are priced in? Oh, it was already priced in. Well, that's what it means. It means it was already forecast to hit 5.9, you know, and then it already did. You know, potentially we have to wait and see. Let's have a quick look what it's saying. It's for clicking news. This here is trading economics, guys. It's better than Forex Factory. What have we got here? Forex Factory. Look, we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces of information here. 3 pieces of information. It's pending. You may find that the numbers come up here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of information, i.e. data. 100% better than Forex Factory. I mean, I'm not trading the news, so I don't need to, you know, pound on it. It's coming up now. You maybe find these are coming up as well. Here we go, look. Where are we? What the hell is it? Okay. Come on. It showed there, I don't know where it went, because I just updated it. Come on, why is it not coming up? Normally this is much faster. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. So, as expected, higher than expected. Employment change, fantastic, really strong for the pound. You should see pairs like this, GBP, AUD, flying up. And as you look at the chart, you can see it coming off. Boom, boom, boom. See this moving up, see? Strength for the pound. Claimant change. Now, that's also up. So, that's extremely bearish news, that one. But you don't just go each news event, right? Because it meant that people that were claiming count change, is people that are claiming benefits, okay? It was previously minus 15k, now it's up 22k. HMRC payroll change 107k. Phenomenal. You know, that means there have been tons of people. It was anticipated to come in at minus 55, right? If you look at all GBP pairs now, they'll all be flying. Obviously, remember, I am on the weekly time frame on these, so you may not see it, but they should all be increasing. CHF, GJ. That's really good news. All right, I don't trade individual news events, guys. I don't bother. It's just a waste of time. I don't scalp. But these are fantastic numbers. 4.4 stagnant, so that's like kind of stagflation. It's not good, it's not bad. Which, when something is like this, right, and it comes in as previous, where it's not good, not bad, it's still classed as strong, okay? Because, well, it's not weak, is it? Because it hasn't fallen, so it's not weak, so it's still classed as strong. So bullish, 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 bearish, right? Fantastic news. And we've had some really good strength on previously the Japanese yen as well. Bullish, 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 bearish, bullish, bullish. I know you're saying, why is it bullish? It's still minus 2, but it was previously minus 1.9, so it's increased. But it's worse than anticipated, you see. But yeah, that's very good news on pound. Very good news. You can see like that we haven't really had a lot of market reaction, you know. There we go. Look, it's not even doing anything again. It's just pulling back. Excuse me. Nice numbers, good to see. But remember, we don't just take one piece of news, right, and jump on that. We don't bother doing that. We look at the big picture and we look at it from a huge time scale, I don't give a shit what this candle's going to do from here to here, right? Like, this is the move I'm waiting for. In my method of trading, see all of this, right? See all out of all of this shit right here, that right there, this is my trade, and that's it. That is my trade. If this then comes back down and retests this zone here, that would then be my next trade here. See all the rest of this? I'm not touching anything, guys. I'm simply waiting for this. Breakaway, small candle, large engulfing, breakaway. I'm not even trading that. You know that? I'm not even trading that. Comes back for the retest, bang, candle close in my favour, in what I want to see, which is my, what do you call it? My confirmation. Enter, and away you go. You could scale in here if you wish. I just wouldn't, because it's not really one of the best pairs. But that's it. You know, just to show you, out of all of this mess, that one thing right there is the only thing that I would personally be trading. Bang, in you go, and away you go. And that's it. And I just leave it and leave it and leave it. We caught 3,000 pips on, so let me just show you this, on copper the other day. So this right here, wait, I was zoom out, sorry. This right here is my entry. Small candle, large engulfing. You mark up the box based on the small candle for it to come up here, retest, reject, and go. Now, when it doesn't do that, when it breaks through that, the previous resistance, once broken, becomes the new support. That's your entry. Bang. I missed entry number 1. I then entered it around here, and we literally rolled it up to here, came back down, hit my stop loss around here, and I had caught. It was like, it came up to like 31,000, it says, but obviously that's 31,000 points. So 31,000 points is like 3,100 pips, right? If you want to give it to pips, I believe. So that's it. If you're looking at my copper right now and you're like, why is his numbers 9,820? But my copper is like, 4,200. That's because I'm trading copper USD, and I'll guarantee that if yours is showing 4 and not 9, you are trading copper CFDs, contracts, contract for difference. So you will be trading CFDs. Okay, I'm trading copper USD. They're kind of the same, but there are times where copper USD will absolutely fly, but the CFD will be melting, right? Most of all, they go in alignment with each other, so you're okay. But there will be times where this is flying, but the CFD is actually melting, so you have to be careful if you've copied one of my signals and you're trading CFDs, right? However, that is it. There's nothing really much. I will be, see this here, small candle, large engulfing. Once it's broken, this right here, when I'm going to type that up, is, see this right here? This is my next entry for buys. If it comes to here, reject, retests and goes, that's my next entry for buys, right? Now, if it breaks below here, then I'm just waiting for it to come back up, retest this zone, enter, and away we go for sells. That is it. That is it. Alright, man, if we'd have caught this, how many would we have got? In fact, this is my perfect entry, right? If I'd have caught that, fucking hell, 68,000. I managed to grab 31,000, which is fine, but could have more than doubled it. I hate to say that, should have, would have, could have, but you get it right. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what the data's doing. Any pairs that we want to look at. Okay, back. Let's just have a quick look. So AUD Japanese yen, look, it's in a beautiful area right here for buys. However, I just wouldn't buy it because look, it's just fucking stagnant as fuck, right? AUD is showing decent data, and GPP is showing decent data just now. Short term, right? Short term, they're still not good economies. Look, I'm going to show you this. So that's a market cycle, right? Within the market cycle, this is like, this is like 1 year, right? This is over the space of 1 year. So this is like, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, for example, right? Now within that, that's called the macro. Now within the macro, you also get the micro, right? The intraday stuff. So it's like, for example, right? Here we go. For example, you may have, USD, etc. are coming down here overall because they're weak and they're shit, right? However, you might be getting some good news, so they're in the intraday going up, but overall, it's still a sell. You see what I'm saying? It's still weak, it's still bearish. I'm just using this as an example, don't quote me on that. I'm just, I'm not saying that AUD is this and that, the other. This is simply an example of market cycles, okay? So you get the overall, the macro, which is what I trade on the weekly time frame. I wait for the pullbacks, enter, away we go. But then, so you'll get questions, you'll be like, mate, if AUD is weak, it's just giving us really good data, and now it's strong. It's like, well, no, now it's not strong. The economy's still shit, but you're going to get good data on, like, maybe employment for this week or credit card payments this week, blah, blah, blah. So it will give you this part of strength here, but overall, it's still, it'll just give you a little pullback. Overall, it'll still be melts, it will still be sales. Okay, so that's, hopefully that answers you there. So you could buy this in terms of it's in a fantastic area of value to buy from, right? But I wouldn't touch it right now because both economies are showing short-term signs of strength, and overall both economies are shit, right? So it's like, nah. What you want to be looking for is an economy which is super strong, and overall, not just in the short term, overall in the long term, like the USD right now, and then an economy which is super weak, and you want to really trade that in the long term, right? So look, here's another prime example. This is AUD USD. Yes, you're going to get it coming up, right? But see this whole period here when this is coming up, here when this is coming up, here when this is coming up, right? It's not that the AUD is stronger than USD. The AUD has fucking never been stronger than the USD in any of this fucking time period, ever. But all markets retrace, right? It's simply a retracement. People will look at that and be like, oh my god, the AUD is bullish. It's not fucking bullish. One, it's a retracement. Two, it will just be the large institutions profit taking the markets back up to areas of value to sell from, which is a good, a cheap price to sell from. Oh, sorry, an expensive price to sell from, I should say. It has to be a cheap price to buy from. This is an expensive price. When it's expensive, you then want to sell from areas which are expensive, i.e. areas of value, right? So that's exactly what that is. So for me trading, like out of all of this, it's literally, I'd be taking a trade here, here, and here. I'd be ignoring this, I'd be ignoring this, this, I'm ignoring this as well. I already said to my guys ages ago, you could trade this because it's in an area of value to buy from, but it's a really shit trade. I'm just simply sitting here waiting for it to come back up, hit these zones here, and then melt, and that'll be the trade, okay? And now if it just breaks below here, if it doesn't, if it only comes to here, retest, reject, starts melting, I'm still not entering a sell, because you're going to be selling straight into an area of support, which is fucking horrendous. It's the worst idea ever. You want to wait for it to break there, come back up, retest that zone, the previous support becomes the new area of resistance, then you enter the sell, and away you go, right? That's how you approach it. Again, look, areas of value, it's just ranging. You want to sell it when it gets here, you want to buy it when it gets down here. It's really that fucking simple. I personally wouldn't touch this because both economies are absolutely dog shit. And because both of them are dog shit, that's why you're getting a range, right? I don't trade ranges. Yes, you can. You trade whatever the fuck you like. I'm just telling you, I don't trade ranges, right? I just trade trend. I don't even trade counter trend trades. I just trend in line. Fuck me. What a tongue twister. I just trade in line with the trend, I should say. So for me, this look, I'm literally just waiting for the market to hit here or hit here, and then I'm going to take it for sales. I'm not entering the buys. I'm just not doing it. Could you? Yes, of course you could, but I'm not. Same again, look, when it hits these areas of value, look at every time it's bounced. Boom, 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 boom. Value to buy from, value to sell from. And it's just ranging, though. I wouldn't touch it. Again, bullshit. This is sales all day long. There's no value to sell from here. I really wanted to see it hit this zone here. Yes, I've marked this up, but I really actually want to see it hit here, the 618, area of value, boom, boom. This is the main trade. GBP AUD, it buys all day long. You can't buy from there. There's no value to buy that, so you just have to walk away. GBP CAD. The British economy, even though it's having its ups and downs right now, is still a million times better than the Canadian economy. Even when the Canadian economy's numbers are coming in slightly better than the UK just now, if they are, it still wouldn't matter. The British economy still blows the Canadian economy out the water. So you're just waiting for us to pull back here, enter a buy, and away you go. Sells, I wouldn't touch. Again, pound CHF, look, it's totally shit. There's nothing there to trade yet, right? Again, you could buy from here. Look, small candle, large engulfing, comes back, it retests that zone, enter a buy, and away you go. You know, you could do it. I'm not doing it because it's just a big horrible range. I want to see a real deep retest, and then away it goes. Again, look, GBP NZD, totally shit. You can't buy it from there. GBP USD, again, for me personally, just now it would be buys because we're getting this mild weakness from USD, and GBP is showing mild signs of strength. But for me, really, overall, in the grand scheme of things, GBP USD is definitely sells for me, definitely sells. But I want to see it either retest here, reject and go, or better still, retest here, reject and go for the sell. All right. So anything it does outside this box, like here, I don't care about until it hits those boxes, right? NZD USD, yes, it could probably come up. I'm waiting for it to hit here. It could just come here and melt, but if it does, that is not a good trade. The best trade is when it breaks below here, retests here, entry, and away you go. This is a dog shit trade. This is a good trade, and this is obviously an even better trade. So you can see I've got a long time to wait, right, before I enter this. And no, I'm not going to ride it up because it's a counter trend trade. So by taking a counter trend trade, yes, you can do it. I'm not telling you not to counter trend trade. Do whatever the fuck you like. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, as long as you accept the fact that when you trade a counter trend trade, especially for long-term trading, right? I'm not talking about scalping. You can do whatever you like, but for long-term trading, where you want to enter and you want to hold it for 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 20 weeks, whatever, you want to be in line with the trend, right? If you choose to trade a counter trend trade, what you're actually doing is you are choosing a trade which has the lowest probability of making you money with the highest probability of risk. Now that defeats the whole point in trading. The whole point in trading, because it's not a definitive game, it's a game of it's a game of risk management and probabilities, right? So you want the probabilities to be in your favor with the least amount of risk. You're never ever going to be risk free, right? But you can stack up the probabilities in your favor and eliminate most of the risk. How do you do that? You choose a trade which has a high probability of going in your favor with the lowest probability of risk, which is a trend trade. In line with fundamentals, in line with technical analysis, in line with banking data, which you can find on sites like this and so on. Right. So that's how you do it. USD CAD. This again, look, this is buys all day long, but because we're seeing this mild, the micro, I should say, the micro strength from CAD and micro weakness from USD, it's just lining up for the pullbacks. Look, I've already marked up fucking how many weeks ago? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 5 weeks ago, I fucking marked this up and I said I'm waiting for the market to come back here, retest and reject this zone, and away it goes. Or if it doesn't come here, if it breaks through, retest here and away it goes. So it's now looking more like this, right? So that's my next potential entry, because it doesn't just hit there and then you enter. You need the confirmation that it's going to reject here and go, right? And if I get that, then I'm going to take that trade for a buy. USD CHF. What I'm anticipating is I had the two anticipations. Break above here, retest and go. It's now rejected here. So now I'm waiting for this one here. Break down, retest, reject this zone, enter a buy, and away we go. Pound. Still weak. Having a pullback, yeah, but it's still weak. Dollar. Look, we've got the dollar coming in at these perfect zones here. Probably going to retest this zone here, then we'll get strength back out of nowhere and fly, or it will pull on down to this next area around here, and then away it goes. Euro, etc. Shit. We'll probably see some euro strength just now up to about these areas, this area, or this area, and then it will melt again. But overall, it's weak. It's not strong, right? Yen, dog shit. But it'll probably come back up, retest this zone, or this one. What's that, Swiss franc? Yeah, Swiss franc's gay. New Zealand dollar. Yeah, it's also gay. US oil. Oil's massive sales, but you can't sell it from here because you're going to be selling it straight into a massive area of support, right? You really need it to pull back up, reject, and then go. Can you take the buy? Yes, you can, but it's a counter trend trade. I wouldn't touch a buy on this if my life depended on it. However, if you look, I mean, you've got a beautiful weekly candle here. If you look on the daily, yeah, you've got decent candles here. You know, it's alright. I wouldn't be taking a buy here whatsoever. Not a fucking chance. Gold, I would only be buying gold, but I need to wait for the retest. Silver again, look. Here it is. Boom. Small candle, large engulfing, comes back, retests that zone, and away it goes, as previously printed out. Copper, we took copper. Fantastic trade. Yeah, boom. Entry was around, oh, the first entry was here, second entry was here, and look, there's a TP hit. Bish, bash, bosh. Absolutely textbook. Let's go to the daily, sorry. I'd like to see it hit the 618, that'd be great. When I'll just move this up. Bosh, that's what I want it to hit. 618, come down, retest this zone here, anywhere here actually, and away it goes. That would be my next entry. Or even 786, we just have to wait and see what it does. Okay, so that's it, guys. You can see there's absolutely fuck all for me to trade right now. I'm glad we caught copper. We caught like 3,100 pips. That was really good. And that is pretty much us for today. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm Ryan Mack. Welcome to the trading, guys. See you next time.